Happy Teenager Tuesday and Merry post day after Christmas. A lot of you are probably listening to this maybe in January, or a lot of you are traveling. Maybe you listen to this in the car. This isn't going to be a typical episode. We don't have a ton of content for today, but I do want to give some end of the year announcements and then an encouragement to end this. And I know a lot of you are listening. A lot of parents have told me that they listen with their students. So what's up, students? I hope you had a great Christmas and traveling well. This is going to be the last episode of the year, and we're going to take a little break for a few weeks, but we'll be back mid to the end of January, but we'll be back with some really fun content. Make sure that you go onto the parent Facebook page and fill out the survey. We start the year every year on the parent Facebook page with a survey that just kind of we use to really dictate a lot of the direction for content throughout the year. We want to help in ways that you need to be helped, that you say would be helpful. And so make sure to go on the Facebook page, fill out that survey. If you don't have Facebook, no sweat at all. We have a ton of parents that fill that out. Hundreds and hundreds of parents that fill that out every year. But if there's something that you want to make sure that we hit next year on the Parent Podcast on Teenager Tuesday, then just shoot an email. You can email me directly at wperry, WPERRY, at hopefellowship.net. Now, a few things that are coming up. If you're a Hoper, you already know this. We have a chunk of people that listen that are out of state, actually, and that don't go to our church. Maybe they're in the area, but they don't go to our church. A few events that your teenager can be a part of is one, Movement Conference is coming up in just a couple months. That is a 2-day conference on Friday, February 23rd, and all day Saturday, the 24th. So Friday night, all day Saturday. And that is such a beautiful conference that we use to really lean into the mission statement of our church. And the reason we call it Movement is because of that vision statement of our church, which is, vision statement of our church, which is inviting everybody to know Jesus and helping them move closer to the center of God's purpose for their life. And this weekend, this conference is intended and crafted to be a movement towards God's purpose for teenagers' lives, middle school, high schooler, and honestly, everybody that attends. Now, it is $65 to attend, and that covers food and everything. We are going to be selling merch, and there'll be snacks for sale, but as far as meals go, that money is covered for the meals, and we have some small stuff and journal and things that we give at check-in and everything, but so pretty inexpensive, even for our area. I won't say the church, but there's other churches in our area that do conferences, smaller conferences, not size, but like the length of it shorter, and their conferences are about 120. So yay for us being able to budget and have the resources, and honestly we're able to do that because of the giving, the generosity of our church. So sign up for that. Speakers are going to be coming out soon, and but the night one, every year, night one, our lead pastor, John McKenzie, he's going to be speaking that night. So that is Movement. Summer camp is coming up. As of recording this, we are not on a wait list yet for camp, but I'm going to guess that by the time this podcast comes out, we are on a wait list because there are a few spots available before we go on a wait list. Now, we go on a wait list before the camp actually fills up because we want to make sure that we can do the best that we can to match up people's rooming requests and staying with their campus, staying with their friends. And if we go until the camp is sold out, it gets really complicated to actually make that work. It's complicated regardless, but we're going to do our best to do that. So we go on a wait list, and there's still spots available. However, even if there's a cabin, there's a small group, you have an 8th grade boy from McKinney or something, and their cabin's already full or something, and they're on the wait list, they don't want to go with a different campus. Every year we have a lot of cancellations. In fact, last year we had about 70 cancellations. Some of that includes leaders, but top to bottom we had 70 cancellations, which means if you're just thinking about it, even if you're like, maybe I'm not sure about their schedule, I would just say go ahead and fill out, get on the wait list. If we are on a wait list, get on the wait list, and because a spot could become available. And if you're needing scholarship, just email students@hopefellowship.net. We do have scholarships available, and we're going to start communicating with the people that have already applied in January. Also, we have mission trips. I won't say all those trips, but we have mission trips right now. We got about 90 students that are going on mission trips, and there's still spots available. And for any of this information, whether it's to apply for a mission trip, to sign up for movement, or to get on the wait list for camp, or to sign up for camp, if we're not on a wait list yet, again, recording this, I'm not sure. Go to hopefellowship.net/students. hopefellowship.net/students. All right, I want to do an encouragement for you. Before we head out, you know this as a parent, but so many things that you're doing at this age is, yes, it matters now. You're being present for them now. But we also know that what you do is preparing them for what is next, for what is out there, for the treacherous roads that they're going to be traversing on in life. And I just want you to know, like, I'm praying for you, but also know, like, you can do this. And when something feels like it is not happening in the speed that you want it to, you're preparing a bridge that helps them get through something that maybe was a pitfall for you. However, you can build a bridge and make their life better than yours, which is really what so many parents aim for. Is I want to set up life for my student to have a better life than I did. There's a poem called The Bridge Builder that speaks to this. It came out in the 1930s. It says this: an old man going on a lone highway came at the evening cold and gray to a chasm vast and deep and wide, through which was flowing a sullen tide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fear for him, but he turned when safe on the other side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build this bridge at evening tide? The builder lifted his old gray head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said, there followed me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm that has been as naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross the twilight dim. Good friend, I'm building this bridge for him. So the whole idea is that what that man is doing is building a bridge for the people that will come after him. He went through the difficulty so that the people behind him can have an easier time crossing what was a pitfall for him. And that's what you're doing as a parent. Psalms 90:12 sets up this idea of there's not a lot of time, and so be wise with the time that you have to help make them better. Psalms 90 is it's a prayer by Moses praying for the next generation of future leaders of the Israelite nation. And Psalms 90:12 says, Lord, teach us to count our days, with the idea of, like, God, we don't have much time ahead, and help us be better. Help us make the people behind us better. And I know at times all parents doubt this, is if what you're doing is helping to make them better, setting them up for the future. And I promise you, your intention over time is not done in vain. As a reminder, we all need to hear this sometimes, right? You can do this. You're not alone. God is with you, and so are we. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see you guys in January.